Hey everybody, and welcome to the next game that I'm going to play, which is Silent Hill 2. I wanted to do another survival horror game. It's been a while, and what game better to do than, according to a lot of people, the best survival horror experience of all time. Silent Hill 2 is regarded as pretty much the best one out there. Now you might question yourself, okay, why have I never done this before? I had plenty of time. But the thing is that this is such an old game. This is back in 2001, and the ending, and though there are multiple endings, but the correct ending was spoiled to me a while back, and because of that, I never really had the feeling to experience the story. But after actually seeing someone else play it and talk a little bit about the meaning of all of the enemies and all of the framing and just the subtleties of this whole game, it really got me intrigued, and I wanted to explore this whole world. And I thought it might be even interesting to go to Silent Hill 3 and Silent Hill 4 after this. I wasn't sure if I was going to do Silent Hill 1, yes or no, but basically the first four Silent Hills are made by the same sort of team. And all have pretty much to do with each other. Now, this is the original that I'm going to play here. I'm playing it on a PlayStation 2 emulator. Now, there were several updates. There was an extended version, HD version, blah blah, that had several new endings, but I believe this version here has 3 separate endings. Let's go. Now, I haven't actually played this game, but I did see around the first hour or so of the game. Now, we're going to do the riddle level on normal. I might actually need your guys' help on some of the puzzles, because this is a very old school game, and some of these puzzles are really difficult. Some are very logical, some not so much, actually. These CGI cutscenes, by the way, might be a bit wonky, stuttering, or something. It's because it's an emulator. The regular game runs fine. I actually cannot upscale the resolution, because though it works fine with in-game scenes, the CGI cutscenes become really fucked up. Look at that rec focus slowly changing. So the first thing that I immediately noticed when playing this game is that...
Could you really be in this town?
Is how much film grain there is. Now, you cannot actually turn this off. I don't know if you could turn it off in other versions. But I remember when I first got my PlayStation 2, and I was 11 back then. The game that I first bought was Jak and Daxter, and I absolutely loved that. But I got like some demos with some PlayStation 2 magazines, and one of the demos was Silent Hill 2, and I'm not gonna lie, I did not fucking understand this game. I thought it was very boring. I had no idea what this all was. Now, I did have experience with Resident Evil, actually, so these tank controls I had experience with, but it was just not clear to me what I had to do. But you actually had to just go here, and then go out. Now, there's a remake of this game, or not remake, but like a HD remaster, where apparently Troy Baker is doing the voiceover of this guy.
Dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now, in our special place, waiting for you.
The music is great, by the way, in Silent Hill. I love the Promise theme.
The name on the envelope said Mary. My wife's name. It's ridiculous. Couldn't possibly be true. That's what I keep telling myself. A dead person can't write a letter. Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. So then, why am I looking for her? Our special place. What could she mean? This whole town was our special place. Does she mean the park on the lake? We spent the whole day there. Just the two of us, staring at the water. Could Mary really be there? Is she really alive? Waiting for me?
Let's find out. So I did get to hear in the demo, actually, when I was a kid. Now, as I said, I really would like to actually upscale the resolution, because this looks pixely as shit. And I basically could. All these in-game cutscenes look normal, but if they're CG, it's going to look garbage. Let me know what you guys want. I can upscale it a little bit, and it will look better. I just have to, I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but go back to the cutscenes, redo them with old resolution and stuff. There's a map, a car. So one thing that's very interesting, listen, I have never in my entire life played a Silent Hill game. Now I do know well what they are, but I don't know why it never pulled me in. The later ones are absolute garbage, I heard. Those Shattered Memories really intrigues me, though that apparently is not considered as Silent Hill canon. Got a map of Silent Hill. Good. So now, if we go look. Now that Rosewater Park is, I think, where we need to go. Here we have Photo, when she was still healthy. We got a, the letter. In my restless dreams, I see that town, Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me. Oh yeah, that was the one that was being read to us. So one thing that definitely is the case with the older Silent Hill games is that those games really feel more like an adventure and puzzle type of game. The first Resident Evil, and I haven't played Resident Evil 2, but the first Resident Evil also was very heavy on the puzzles. Ammo was so scarce in the first Resident Evil that you would do well of avoiding enemies when you could, because they needed several bullets to actually take them out. But this game was even more puzzle heavy. And I know, like I said, I know that there's Silent Hill 1. The first movie is based off of that, though it does borrow some stuff from the second Silent Hill, like Pyramid Head. But also, this is not a game that necessarily thrives on jump scares, which is why I actually considered or decided not to do a scare cam. The only reason why you want a scare cam is because of jump scares. And though this game might have some, very, very few, actually. Now, because it's an emulator, I don't know how the sound is. The sound might be a little bit too low. If that's the case, I will actually increase it. Now, I can run, though, don't worry. But just give me some time to talk. So you can hear some dogs or whatever that is. I think I remember when I was a kid, I thought this game looked really ugly. Like, you could only see so many meters in front of you, but it's, you know, it's the fog that they disguise it with. There's something in the well. What's that? Looking at this makes me feel like someone's groping around inside my skull. Gives me a weird feeling. And we can save. Alright. And basically that's how you save. The red books. And luckily, unlike Resident Evil, you don't need fucking ink things. That new Resident Evil game, or not new, the HD remake is actually also being released pretty soon, but I'm not too sure yet if I'm going to play it. I actually own that one on the GameCube. It's really good, though. Like I said, I have played it already, whereas I haven't played this, which is why this might be more scary. Hello. Like, these cutscenes will be very fucked up if I upscale resolution.
Excuse me,
I'm sorry.
Even more so than it's now. The sound is a little weird.
It's okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
Lost?
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'm looking for
That's fine.
Silent Hill. Is this the right way?
Yeah. It's hard to see with this fog, but there's only the one road. You can't miss it.
Thanks.
But
Yes?
I think you'd better stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it. It's kind of hard to explain, but
Is it dangerous?
maybe. And it's not just the fog either.
Okay,
It's...
I got it. I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
No, I believe you. It's just... I guess I really don't care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going to town either way.
But why?
I'm looking for... someone.
Who is it?
Someone... very important to me. I'd do anything if I could be with her again.
Me too. I'm looking for my mama. I mean my mother. It's been so long since I've seen her. I thought my father and brother were here, but I can't find them either. I'm sorry. It's not your problem.
I hope you find them.
Yeah, you too.
So you can see that the voice acting is a little weird, but that's usually, and especially with the older Japanese games, you know, Resident Evil is also like that. And especially, and I might be wrong on this, I didn't check it, but I think, see, some of the Japanese companies have a big obsession with making games about America, or about Westerners. And what's pretty cool is that they, because they're Westerners, they actually hire English voice actors as well. But because of this, you know, they don't know what sounds good or not. You know, they're Japanese, and let me tell you, Japanese English sucks. So, you know, in their mind, it sounds all fine, but it really doesn't. Ooh, okay. Oh. Yeah, you get sometimes the little jitter of lag, but you gotta forgive us that. So, I did of course see the Silent Hill movie, and I think that that movie is definitely one of the better game iterations there is. What was that? It's not necessarily the best one. I heard that the second one was absolute garbage, though. I haven't seen it. Yeah, there's definitely somebody else walking as well. Interesting though, if I stop when I hear that sound, it immediately stops as well, even if I only do one step. And if I stop now, see? It stops as well. Very interesting. Intriguing. Also, I have no idea if I'm going the right way. Am I going the right way? Do I see myself on the map? Yeah, I do. Okay. I do like this build-up. I do like that it takes a while for you to actually get to Silent Hill. Also, one of the reasons why I wanted to get into this franchise is, of course, because of Silent Hills. That probably will be a long while before it's actually here. I don't expect that game to be released in 2015. Probably 2016, because of course it's a Hideo Kojima project, and he has the Phantom Pain on his ass right now, which will actually be released, of course, this year. And after that, I guess he will focus on Silent Hill. So it's of course a collaboration project with Del Toro. So we'll see how that goes. I'll tell you what. One of the coolest things about playing this on emulation is that the loading screens are very, very short. Wait. Is that a missing? No. I think as a kid, I didn't understand what I'm doing here. Like, there's nothing going on. This is definitely one of the horror games it's more meant for adults. When I was a kid, when I was like 10, 11 years old, I first wanted to really like experience a horror game. I wanted to get scared and get out of my comfort zone. And I think a Resident Evil game is a better model for beginners. I think the learning curve there is a lot less steep than Silent Hill. What was that? Also, potentially, you could walk this whole way. Also, what is that? Road construction ahead. No, we've seen that before. But yeah, even though I've never played a Silent Hill, what I really loved always was the music. And I actually sometimes used to listen to the song Promise Reprise. Something in the car. Are we here? I think we're here. Are we? I think so. Now I just need to check the map because this is some fucked up shit. Flower shop, huh? How do I zoom out? Anyway, okay, I am on the wrong side. This is a dead end, is that correct? Yup. Oh, speaking of which, whenever he watches... What's my guy's name, actually? I don't know. Does it say in the letter? I don't know what my guy's name is. Well, whatever. But yeah, whenever he looks at something, I need to watch his face. That means that there's an pickable